Gary Westcott. My wife and I, Monica that is, we just returned from a 40,000-mile, 2-year expedition around the world, starting on the rocky shores of Portugal, driving all the way across through 20 countries to the Yellow Sea of China, and then up into Mongolia across the Gobi Desert, the second largest desert in the world, and from there up into Siberia, and across Siberia back to the Pacific Ocean again through winter storms, and then down to South Korea where we shipped the truck back here. When we started to prepare this Ford F550 four-wheel drive for this expedition, we pretty much knew what the roads were going to be like. Actually, they turned out to be much worse than we ever imagined. Crossing the Taklamakan Desert in China, in Chinese, Taklamakan means if you go in, you won't come out. That's a challenge. We saw temperatures above 125 degrees. And crossing Siberia in Russia, in the dead of winter, we had temperatures down to minus 23. That was on a pretty warm day. When we started setting up this truck, we knew suspension was going to be critical. We began by having National Spring custom-make leaf backs that would support our normal weight, 14 to 15,000 pounds. We added Hellwig air suspension assist bags in the rear, and then we looked for a shock absorber. We didn't look far, because we've been using Rancho for many years. The Rancho RS9000XL has proven itself time and again. We had conditions that were almost beyond belief sometimes. Man-sized potholes, dust, mud, snow, deep sand, washboards beyond belief that vibrated things and actually sheared bolts off some of the suspension parts in the rear, but the shock absorbers lasted. It's not a coincidence that when Overland Journal, one of the magazines I write for, recently did a test on the 5 most popular shock absorbers, the Rancho 9000XL came out top first in almost every category and earned the Editor's Choice Award. When we were preparing for this trip, a friend of mine told me, he said, "You know, Gary, if driving around the world was easy, everyone would do it." He certainly got that right, but I can tell you, when you have suspension that you can count on and shocks like the Rancho 9000XL, it does make it a lot easier. Rancho, simply the best.